What do I do?
So my belayer here really has to poop, and he really can't hold it. My climber's not done with the climb, so we're going to have to take over the belay. So the first thing we're going to do is tie a catastrophe knot down below just in case something goes wrong, or in case he lets it go before I've taken over the belay successfully. And I'm going to attach this gree below his device, since the climber is weighting the rope. Get that attached, and I'll attach a friction hitch here above him to capture that load. In this situation, I'm using a nylon sling with a clem heist. Make sure it grabs. And I can just clip that back directly to my harness. Let's just that up a little bit more. And then I'm going to lean back on that until I have the load, and the load is released from Austin's belay device. So now that I have the load, you can go ahead and undo your device. Take it off. I'm so sorry for the discomfort. Go ahead and go use the bathroom there. And then I'll suck up all that slack. And I am ready now to belay my climber, and my belayer is relieved. I can take back this friction hitch. And if I needed to, I could leave this friction hitch here, and that could just act as my sling to then ascend the rope up to the climber, using the climber as my counterbalance. Now, with these ascension methods, do always keep in mind that you should never ascend a rope with the other climber as your counterbalance until you know beyond any doubt that the anchor that the rope is redirected through at the top is absolutely solid. So in this case, we have an anchor with multiple bolts, and it's solid beyond any doubt, which is why I've chosen this method of ascending to rescue my climber. Now that I've successfully taken over the belay, I still have that backup catastrophe knot in the system here, and I can now ascend my rope to rescue my climber. I'll tie a clem heist test to make sure it grips, and I will need the ability to step into a loop, so I'll take a sling here, I'll clip it in, and so I'll slip it up, and then I can step into the sling as I simultaneously pull down on the rope with my left hand and up with the slack that I'm creating with my right hand. Once I've pulled up that slack, I can push this friction hitch up and do the same thing again until I've reached my climber. So I've reached my climber, and as I continue ascending, every 2 meters or so, I'm going to continue tying backup knots to close the system. And now I can transfer into a counterbalanced rappel. So I'll go ahead and place a friction hitch on my climber's line. We'll go ahead and use a clem heist again. So now my friction hitch is on my climber's line, and I need to attach this back to my harness directly. In this circumstance, I'll go ahead and double this up and then girth hitch it through my harness. I think that should be about the right length. And then clip that back up to my friction hitch, lock it. Now we can start our descent. I've removed my first backup, and I'll continue removing my backups as they come into my hand on the descent. Oh, there's another one. And we have made it back